Okay, hi, it's Cece, and alright, today I'm going to talk about why I chose to have weight loss surgery, like what brought me to the point of weight loss surgery. I've talked before about, I guess, the fact that I went and saw the surgeon, and the fact that I chose gastric sleeve. I didn't really talk about what brought me to the point of it. It's kind of been a long process, and I'm like a lot of everybody else. I've struggled for a long time with my weight. I wasn't a heavy kid. I wasn't even a heavy teen. I actually didn't start struggling with my weight until really I got married. And I put on weight after I got married. I struggled a little bit with my weight when I was before, like anytime I was in a long-term relationship, I struggled with my weight a little bit. I never got heavy. I just got pleasantly plump, I guess you could say, and would get up into like size 12s and 14s, which, hell, right now, I'd love to see a 12 or 14. You know, to me, that would be thin at this size. Currently, I wear a size 22 or 24 top and a size 18 or 20 bottom, more 20 than 18. The only reason it would be an 18 bottom would be if it was more stretchy. And I have kind of like the pregnant belly thing going on. I don't know. I don't know what happened after, I guess being pregnant really close together twice did something to the stomach area. But I'll talk about that in a second. Because that relates to Noah. Anyway, so I never really struggled that much with my weight as an adult until I got married. And I guess, you know, obviously, I mean, I don't know, you get comfortable and, you know, thank God you have a husband who loves you for who you are, not necessarily how you look, and who thinks you're beautiful no matter what, you know. So I put on some weight, and I've tried taking it off through various methods. Weight Watchers was, you know, the most popular method for me, but I also tried even just doing it myself through calorie restriction, but I tried, you know, other things as well. I did Atkins, which was okay. I liked South Beach. South Beach was probably my other most popular, or not most popular, most successful. Or maybe it was Atkins that was most popular, not or successful, not. The one where you eat mostly meats, and not any vegetable, or not vegetable. I mean, you can eat vegetables, but you eat a lot of meats and bacons, and yeah. Needless to say, I ate well on that. I actually lost pretty well on that, but as soon as I started to eat more regular and less following the diet, yeah, the weight crept back up. And I've always struggled with the fact that my family never had to eat that way, and so it you know, I would cook one way for them and another way for me, and it's always been created a problem for my diet, because when I would finish, you know, making their meal, and here I have my paltry little meal, or my little lean cuisine, or frozen meal, or whatever, it just seemed unfair that here they get to eat this decadent meal that I've created for them, and I don't get to eat it. That's not fair. And so eventually I would start eating, what I made for them and not necessarily eat the diet plan that I was, choosing to follow. And yeah, that's how the weight would creep back on. The most successful diet I had that I followed was the HCG diet. And I started that back in 2008 and lost like 80, 90 pounds. I was at my highest weight at that point at like 230, 240. 230. Maybe 240. Yeah, 240. I don't know. I don't know how high I was, but I had lost a lot of weight. I was down into like size 12s, I think, actually, and feeling really good. Really proud of myself, really accomplished, and I got pregnant. It was unexpected and not planned for in any way, shape, or form. Things were going well. I actually didn't gain a lot of weight with that pregnancy at all. And then 19 weeks into the pregnancy, we had our anatomy scan, and we found out that he had a fatal birth defect and wouldn't survive past birth. Might not even survive. I'm sorry, I'll probably cry. Might not even survive birth, much less past birth. It's always fatal. Some babies last, can live a couple of days or even a couple of months, but, they all die. It's known as anencephaly, and that's Noah here. I don't know if you can see, but this is Noah. His name was Noah Benjamin, and, anyway, it was hard. We got the news right before Christmas in 2008, on December 15th, and we decided to carry him to term, and it was hard. It was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do, and yeah. I have struggled since that point with eating my emotions. Whenever I have a really hard day, whenever I have an emotional day, a day where I feel really sad, I find myself going to the kitchen looking for, a lot of times I'm looking for something sweet. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm looking for the sugar to, I guess the sugar, I don't know. I'm guessing the sugar, when I eat it, it does something inside and uplifts, gives me that high, for just a little while. A lot of time, I find myself baking a lot, and it's been a struggle as a result to try to lose any weight. I didn't try to lose any weight after we had Noah, because we knew that we were going to try to have another baby, and as you know, you saw Gabriel. We did have another baby. And I remember clearly sitting in the dressing room after I had Gabriel. I don't remember exactly. It was a few months, maybe 6 months, 8 months. I don't remember. And I was in the dressing room, and I was trying on clothes, and I was just trying to find something to wear because I felt so frumpy. And I was putting on a sweater and a pair of jeans, and I was at my highest ever, which is basically what I am now. I was a little higher. I was at like 260 or 65. And I put on a shirt or a sweater and a pair of jeans, and I looked awful. And I went, I grabbed the size I thought I was, which was like at 18 or 18, 20. And I had to get sized for the jeans because apparently I was the wrong size and they were skin tight on me. And I just remember crying my eyes out in that dressing room. And I made an appointment that next day for the doctor for the HCG diet. And I only lost like 20 pounds on that diet. And along that same time, on the radio here, locally, there's a radio personality here who had been talking about the fact that she was going to have weight loss surgery. She had the gastric bypass. And I've been listening forever, and she's been talking about it forever. She actually had it in January last year, in 2012. So she's had it for a year now. So I've been listening to her story for over a year. And I finally just decided, enough's enough. I've been listening for over a year now. I've been listening to her success for over a year now. And, it's been over a year since I had that experience in the dressing room. But sometimes it just takes you a while to get to the point of finally coming to terms that you need to do something other than what you've been doing. Because I've been trying to diet. I've been trying to do the things I tried doing Weight Watchers again online. I didn't want to go to the meetings because the unfortunate thing about grief is, it's kind of turned me into a bit of a recluse, which, I hate that it's done that, but I can't, I have anxiety issues about going in public and being in large crowds. I have issues with being around a lot of women. Excuse me. It's just really hard for me. It gets better. It is better. It's been 4 years. Almost 4 years. He would have been 4 in May. He was born on Mother's Day. My little Mother's Day gift. A little bittersweet, but at the same time, a nice gift. But it's still hard. And I think that makes it a little bit harder. Like I said, because, I just want to stuff my face whenever these emotions crop up. And, I feel like surgery can't come soon enough. I'm really hoping that I can have the surgery before his birthday this year. And if it doesn't happen before his birthday, that's okay. It is what it is, but I definitely feel like I need some help. Oh, excuse me, hold on. I need some help in that area. So, anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. And, you've gotten to know a little bit about me and a little bit why I've chosen what I've chosen. And anyway, and, sorry for, getting emotional on you. And I'm sure it won't be the last time. And, I'll talk to you guys again soon. Sorry this is a long video. See you later, YouTube.